All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they work in your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
What's up? What's up? Hey, it's Sunday again. It's the Touchdown Crew. It's me, the coach, and I got my man over here to my right, Mike Beckett, coach. Also, how's it going, Mike?
I'm doing great. I'm glad I ain't put Coach B on there, and I see you did that.
Hey, man, I've been doing it. Yeah. So, man, it's been a crazy week of football.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, schedules come out on Thursday. You got rookie mini camps, people going through workouts and everything. So let me ask you this: what's your take on the rookie mini camp?
Well, as we said not too long ago, we got kids struggling in camp, wanting to get your taste on why you think they struggling. I believe they just not used to the hard conditioning or not used to being that guy. And that guy, everything comes easy to you. And when you got that same level of competition, it's a whole different mindset. And I think it's a mental tiredness, not necessarily so much physical.
Yeah, I truly believe it. I think with a lot of guys, you have to realize, man, after your football season, when you're done, you pretty much go into this camp of training to beat the 40, training your route running.
Right.
You're not more so in condition of a full practice. Because like you'll lift and you'll work the 40, you'll work this, and you'll work catching football. Not a full out practice for like 3 or 4 months. So, and then, the weather's different. Perfect example.
The dome.
Yeah.
In that air condition.
Weather's totally different. You was chilling. And you can take Burt, man, he got picked up by Tennessee. He left practice early. Yeah. They said it had something to do with asthma. I mean, I don't think it's a rush. I think the beautiful thing about it is when you do a mini camp with the rookies and everything, you're trying to teach them. You're trying to get them to understand. You're trying to get them to learn and understand the system. And of course, you're getting looked at with, you have the old heads out there too, also just showing you. So it's not that serious to me. Because I mean, what we say about Jamar Chase. Remember, he was making all the excuses. I can't catch a football.
Right. Now he the one everybody looking at.
Oh, he's a top 5 receiver now. Like, so it's too early. So pump your brakes on it, man. My man Freddie said, "What's up, Freddie? Anytime you want to talk football, you can always jump on. Talk that nonsense, man." So
we're here for
it. Yes, sir. So, schedules.
I looked at it. I thought it was. I went to the strength of the schedule, and it's like, man, I'm always talking about the NFC East is one of the toughest, and we've been on the bottom of the barrel and been catching these easy schedules because hell, keep it honest, can't win. Anytime we play somebody high caliber, the whole division comes on the bottom end of it. So you see the bottom 4. I want to say we got the bottom 4 spots of the easiest schedule. Like worse than it is. The bottom 4.
Yes,
it's worse than the Lions.
Is
the Lions got a tougher schedule, so they got to come through. I think there's a lot of issues, just small issues on every team that need to be tapped on, but. The schedule for the NFC East is just they got to get better on that end. Just handling business on the field. It ain't about who you playing. You gotta match up and line up and beat the teams you got lined up in front of you.
That is true. And if everybody doesn't know that, he's an Eagles fan. So just like when the other Mike come on, he's gonna talk about the NFC North because he's a Bear fan. So just keep in mind when he said he's gonna say a lot about the East because he's an Eagles fan.
Right.
Fly Eagles fly. And the reality of it is, let me ask you this. I'm gonna see what kind of fan are you. Do you think you guys have a chance to make the playoffs?
We're gonna make the playoffs because we're
You
gonna be
think
the best in that division, in that conference, in the division. We're gonna be the
Yeah.
best in the division. It's not saying a lot, but we're gonna be the best in the division.
So
Whoever-
how many games? Because here's how I look at schedule and I know we had a whole argument last Sunday about it. Hold on, we have a guest. He has arrived. The Patriots' #1 fan. Oh, what's up, Charles?
Internet just came back on, so I'm actually going to be on this here briefly, and then I'm coming. I'm going to actually be in a better picture like this. You know, see, I fell into the whole loop of being like this. Now I got to go like this. So, well, anyway, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome. I had to relinquish the rights there to Coach. I had to put all my faith in Coach, even though apparently he hit the go live button correctly this time. So that's good.
Say, it's been a minute, man. When you texted me and you said that you weren't gonna be able to come on, I was like, oh, I gotta get up. I gotta figure this out.
You gotta get up. Right. As if what other option did you have? Well, we're not gonna do the show today. Forget it. I'm gonna be like Mike and show up 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late. No, just
I'm with you.
No, it wasn't that. It was just I had to sit there and I was just laying in the bed. And then when you sent the message at 8:17, I was like, I got to get up because I got to figure out the buttons again, man. It's been a long time since I had to do a show where run everything.
Hasn't been that long. Come on.
It's been a long time. But anyway, Charles, we were sitting up here. We were talking about the schedule, man. What do you think about the schedule?
So I'm seeing the Patriots go 16-1.
Okay.
I think their only loss is going to be at
Charles, we mute you because you're talking crazy. That's one thing about being on this side. I can mute you because I don't want to hear nothing about no 16-1. So we'll give you another chance, Charles. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
There you go. So Charles, hey, what do you think about the schedule, Charles? What's your picks on it? What's your takes on it?
The one loss will be at home against Buffalo because they're playing with a backup quarterback. They'll play with Brian Hoyer, and that's how they'll end the season because they've already locked up the #1 seed. And they don't want to do a perfect season because they know how it happened last time. They lost to the Super Bowl. So,
okay, he's muted.
I don't like.
So here's what I came to realize about especially a lot of people, and it's not just him because it's even Cowboys fans. Like I said, me coming from the South, I'm in Texas, so you hear all the Cowboys stuff. I don't understand why we have a weak schedule. I don't understand. This schedule looks hard to us. It's not. But I don't know how this New England fan is gonna sit here and say 16-1. Here you go.
So honestly, I'm seeing them subpar. I mean, obviously, we're not going to win the East, and I think it is going to be. There's going to be a lot of strings that have to be pulled for us to make a wild card. So I'm seeing like maybe 9-8, 10-7.
That is true. I love the schedules. I love it. You know, me being a Tampa Bay fan, I love how we're going to get a lot of games on TV because we're playing a tough schedule. I love it.
You've got Tom Brady. Of course, you're going to get a lot of games on your schedule. It don't have to be. Right. You could be playing a CFL team and they'll have Monday Night Football. No, you know what? You got Fox up Brady's ass right now. And you know why? Repeat after me, Coach. 10 years, $375 million to be an analyst. Brady is going to be the new Joe Buck. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine Tom Brady? Listen, Tom, whenever you retire, did you hear that? Whenever, next season. Whenever you retire, come on over. The next 10 years are all taken care of. You don't have to be a homebody. You don't have to go ahead and fetch Giselle her slippers. You don't have to go ahead and be bored and counting how many rings you have. No, 10 years is, of course, Brady. And Fox will go ahead and televise all his games at afternoon. They'll even do the Thursday Night Football. Listen, Amazon Prime, give us a game. Brady's going to be on. He's our boy for the next 10 years in the booth. We need to show him how he's going to get his 8th Super Bowl ring.
So
I mean, come on.
Was that feeling the same way when he was wearing the Patriots colors?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay,
We were
I'm
getting,
with you.
listen,
I'm with
I
you.
had no reason to get the Sunday ticket. Why? Because every freaking game was on TV.
Okay, I'm with you.
It was Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night, afternoon game, luck of the draw, and of course 2 games in Miami. Because they broadcast them down here.
Mike,
So that's it.
Mike, I will give Charles credit, and this is the honest truth. It's Brady.
Whoa. Repeat that last. You can give who credit?
I'm gonna give you credit on this because he thought you was just a Patriots fan. So here's his hierarchy. It's Brady, Patriots.
No.
And everyone else.
Hell no. No. I'm just saying what the world really is. The world really is Brady and the rest of the NFL.
But let me ask you this though. Is it wrong?
I think that contract waiting on him to be unproven as an analyst for 10 years is absurd.
It is.
Explain how.
Crazy.
How?
What has he done to proven that he's one? You may be a great football player, but who say you can analyze or commentate a game to where the crowd likes you? You may be so monotone that it's like, no, you losing viewers just because they don't want to hear you talk.
Well, he's been practicing. That's how he got all these 30 for 30s right now going on.
Well,
and that one show that he got, that Man in the Arena, he ain't very exciting listening to. He's not exciting to listen to. The story,
very monotone.
Talking to,
but I like the tuck rule. I watched when him and Charles was talking about the football game and talking about it. That was pretty good.
Charles. But once again, okay, but that's because Charles is exciting.
So let me ask you this, and I'm asking both of you since we're on the subject of Brady. Do you think he knows more about the football game than Troy Aikman?
When you say no more,
you know something? Whether Troy Aikman knows about football or not, he goes ahead and puts a good line of BS out there. Good. Okay. I like him. I really do.
So what about Tony Romo?
Tony Romo? Wait a minute. No. Forgive me. I got my Cowboy quarterbacks mixed up here.
Yes, you
Romo.
did. Yeah.
Puts a good line of BS. Aikman, I think he's, Aikman, I think he's reading off a script and cue cards, to be honest with you.
No, yeah. So, and he's with Fox. So that's what I'm asking. Do you think he'll be better right now than, you got me saying Tony Romo, than Troy Aikman? Hello, Charles, Mike.
I didn't hear the last one. What was it?
I said, do you guys think that he's gonna be better than Troy Aikman? I don't know.
I think he is. I think he is because number one, he doesn't have the Belichick gag rule anymore. He's actually going to be open. He's basically going to take what Romo's doing and actually give his insight on what should be happening. And I think there should be more of that. Like, you need to be open and give the casual football fan, hey, listen, when I was playing quarterback at Dallas, we kind of sucked. That's Aikman, but that's Romo, by the way. We kind of sucked, but you know what? Here's what I found out. I found out that these two guys are going to come after me, sack my ass, but this is what they need to do to go ahead and cover it. Here's what the O-line needs to. So it's like a lot of inside information is going to be given when Brady takes over. And the same thing with Romo. I think him and Romo are going to be very, very like neck and neck. I think Romo, but I'll be honest with you, I think Romo's got better character. I think he's more interesting to listen to, even though he basically is cuddling up to Jim like he's his boyfriend. But it's still, though, it's like, Jim, you won't believe this, Jim, look at that, Jim, look at this. I mean, yeah, he kind of over theatrics it, but he's entertaining. He really is.
I think
Mike?
Romo is more pleasing to the crowd because there's like this. This was a guy who wasn't the glorified quarterback who made it. He made it. He what college he went to? What round he get drafted? What was this? What
Oh,
was
you're
that?
talking about draft wild. Okay.
Yeah. Now Tom Brady got the great story overlooked so much, but he became the superstar, the mantra. This is what a quarterback should be. And Romo was just a gritty, grimy fight, tough and nails. Didn't really have all the weapons. Didn't have a great offensive coordinator mind backing him, and didn't have a great system. And of course, he had America's team, so everybody thought he was good just because of that.
And you actually think Brady had all the great receivers? Do you realize like 5 out of the 6 Super Bowls he won were like nobodies? Anybody care about Wes Welker before he came to New England? No. Did anybody care about Julian Edelman? Who the hell is he? Did anybody care? No. They finally went ahead and got Randy Moss. And what happened? They didn't even win a Super Bowl. He basically won Super Bowls. David Givens. Who the hell is he? Troy Brown. Okay, the guy that can basically return punts, play defense, offense. He probably played some linebacker too, I think. But nobody ever heard of these guys until Brady went ahead and said, get your ass over here. Let me tell you what to do. And he did it, and they did it.
So hold on, time out. First, let's.
Am I wrong?
You're right. You can't. The stories are the stories. So let me answer this question first from Anthony. Coach, have you seen Brady talk sports on TV before? Nope, I've never really seen him talk sports on TV. One thing I would say about Brady's not stupid. Meaning he's not gonna do something that he know he can't do. Like that's one thing I will give credit to Brady. Like he's gonna practice. He's gonna probably overdo it to the extreme to where he watch game film like he's watching for when he's playing. To be honest with you, but
Giselle, come over here, honey, please. Can you go ahead and sit over here? Pretend you're the color analyst. I'm going to call a football game. Hold on. Let me put one of my favorite. Let me put the last Super Bowl that we won with the Bucks because I really wanted to shove it up Bill Belichick's ass. Here, let's go ahead and call this game. All right, Tom Brady is taking the pay, and Giselle's over there she's over there basically helping him out. Don't worry about our son. Just come over here and help me out here. I can see that happen.
They ain't got no little kids no more. But anyway, so here's the question. So Mike, you don't think he's worth the money, right or wrong?
I don't think he's proven enough to get committed for that type of money. No.
Why?
That's a name-based thing. Not saying he's the only person that gets that privilege, but that's a name-based thing. What like the kid said with the question, what has he done to prove that let's say Gronkowski got that offer. He's done something for a minute. He had some practice. They've seen him. Now, did he go audition and do some work that they said, oh, yeah, this guy can be something? We don't know. 300 million, 10 years, unproven, undone, never, not even a bye week he went and did a game.
Let's do this. The only practice he has, and this is real, is on Football Night in America. Brady is usually a guest host that comes in and does analysis during halftime. So even some of his own games, even before the games, they go ahead and call him in. He's going ahead and giving his 2 cents in the locker room. But that's it. He's never called a game. He's done radio. He's done interviews. He's done all this stuff. But he's never called a game. And $375 million over 10 years, if you break that down, $37.5 million a year is more than the 2 top analysts right now on Fox. More than the 2 top analysts right now on CBS combined, not each, combined. I think the highest rated pair right now, or the highest paid pair, is getting $33.5 million right now. Brady would get 37 alone. Yeah. Yes, he is not proven. They're taking a one hell of a chance on him. And I think, listen, if you want to go ahead and talk about salary, Joe Buck says, what the hell are you guys paying me over here for? I want that salary. I've been proven. I've called Super Bowls. I've been as the top lead analyst for Fox.
But I bet you.
And I'm not getting $37 million a year. But
I bet you Joe Bucks don't know the difference between cover 2 and cover 4.
He's been in it longer than
You know, listen,
Hey,
it don't matter if he knows the difference
so-
between cover 2, 3, or 4. He doesn't matter. He is the guy that's calling the play-by-play. That's the color analyst job.
So can I ask you guys this? And I'm just asking out of curiosity. Have you guys ever watched the Mannings thing on Monday Night Football?
I have. I've seen that. That is the absolute worst joke of them all. It is basically the Tonight Show with a football game on. That's all it is.
Okay. So
it's entertaining. I'll give you that. Sometimes it's better than the commentary, but it ain't 37 million.
I honestly, I think he's gonna do fine, and I think even if he have a bad show, they're gonna keep him, guys. I mean, we're talking about Tom Brady, and I say that meaning he's been in the league so long that all these rookies was babies when they were like babies when he came. So he knows the game of football. For me, I would listen to it because I don't really need the excitement from him. I'm just curious of kind of like in a way picking his brain of how he see it, what coverage he see, what would he call right here, why would he call this, like just the knowledge of that. For me, it's not for me. I mean, any commentators, I don't really go for the excitement part because none of them really. Like I said, Romo has his moments where he talks about good stuff. Troy Aikman is Troy Aikman. Only thing I like about Troy Aikman is when he had to do Cowboy games because he seemed like he bashed him.
Let's put it this way. He's going to be 45 when he takes his next snap. Brady. He's going to be 45. You're right. There's rookies that, hell, there's 2-3 year people that are in the league right now. Like, damn, I want to be like Tom Brady, and now they're playing in the league with Tom Brady because that's for how he's ever done it, and for all you people that want to go ahead and bash how his health is and stuff like that, he found the way. He found the way to go ahead and be at 45 and not take a dive off the cliff. You got to go ahead and give him that. I don't care if that's what he was panned for up in New England, about his questionable methods, about his trainer, about his right-hand man for the TB12 method. It may be unorthodox, but you know what? He found a way. And anybody that's not taking that TB12 method, breaking it down and saying, what the hell is he doing? There's got to be some meth in here somewhere. There's got to be some crack. What's going on in here? What is he doing? They need to go ahead and do that. Because if you want a quarterback, especially as the best quarterback, like Josh Allen, no, Patrick Mahomes. You want Patrick Mahomes to stay around as long as you want. Yes, he's not going to have those curly locks forever. He's not going to go ahead and be that young, handsome guy. So forever. He's going to go ahead and he's going to go into his 40s. What type of quarterback is going to be in that time? Is he going to be still the gunslinger, strong arm person that he can go ahead and sling it 70 yards? We don't know. But if they're not breaking down that TB12 method, because no other quarterback is doing what he's doing, he is passing records for people over 40. Period.
But that's because
Moon back in the day couldn't do what Tom Brady's doing.
But that's because, like I said from the beginning, Tom Brady knows what he is. He knows what he can do, and he knows what he can't do. He's not gonna take this. He wouldn't take being an anchor if he didn't know what he was doing. And then on top of that, Charles, you got to realize something. And this is guys honest truth. So and Mike, I'm gonna ask you the same question. There's a difference between being the host and being the sidekick. Because Tom Brady's gonna have someone, whoever it is gonna be up there with him, that's gonna guide the show and ask the questions. And he's
how long is that person going to be the side host to him?
But he's not gonna. But
financially, I'm the man, but this is the real man.
No, some people are born to be the color. They're born to be the color. John Madden was never taking play-by-play ownership ever.
Yeah.
He is born to be the color. Those people that are in the color commentary, they are there by choice. If they wanted the head coach, the lead spot, they'd never take the color commentary job. Never. They would stay where they're at. The question is, and I'll go ahead and revert to an Al Michaels comment, not exactly a quote, but an Al Michaels comment. You have to have chemistry. You have to have trust in that guy that you're sitting next to. And if you don't have that, chemistry, then you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there, and it's not going to sound that good. So whoever they have next to Tom Brady, number one, Tom's the lead. Whatever his enthusiasm, whatever his personality is, that's taking the lead. And if the guy next to him doesn't either share or enhance that, it ain't going to work.
Oh, he's going to enhance it. Oh, he's going to enhance it. You got to realize something, man. I'm going to tell you like I say it all the time. This is what Tom Brady's going to do. Fox, I retire. I'm ready. We're going to bring these guys down. Bring them to Tampa. Or bring them wherever his house is going to be at the time. It might be Miami. Might be New England.
No, it's never going to be New England. He already made that clear.
Hey,
it's going to be in Florida.
Bring them down. And he's going to say, hey, Alice, hey, I want you to feel comfortable. He's going to do just like this. Wife, bring out the Victoria's Secret models. Look, this is how we work. This is how we train. Hey, we're going to make this look. We're going to be number one because you know why? Because that's who I am. I am Tom Brady, LFG.
For you to even think or fathom or come up with this fantasy that Brady wears the pants in his own house, you are wrong.
Oh, I never said he wore it.
You are wrong. There is not going to be no bring out the Victoria's Secret models.
Yes. Now, listen.
And you know what? It'll be like bring out the Victoria's
Secret.
Each one of them come out of his room.
Charles, you know what? I'm sorry. You're right, Charles. You're right. You want to say Tom? You don't think Tom Brady's gonna be great? I think he's gonna be good at it.
Great. I think he'll be an average. I think he'll be an average lead guy. I just don't see it. I really don't. And this is me being a fan of Brady, me being very happy he's brought us 2 years, but he's not. I don't see him being a lead analyst.
But you don't see it because
color maybe.
You don't see it because you've been up north, man. You've been drinking that Kool-Aid of well, we just got to be better.
I hate the man. I really don't hate the man.
So
I don't hate him. I don't envy.
All right.
I'm just telling you.
Mike, last word. What you think?
Please.
I think that contract is overrated for him. He's unproven. I don't care who he bring down to Miami or Tampa Bay. You can't build that chemistry if you don't have it. It's just he's not going to excite the crowd. He's not going to bring the attention. He's going to bring some views for 2 seasons. And if it ain't going how it's supposed to, he ain't going to make that 10.
Okay.
1 season. He's going to be a spring football league. You need to go ahead and wrap it around his finger for season.
And Charles, your last words on it. What do you think?
Again, overrated. You're not going to pay $375 million over 10 years for somebody that's unproven. I think it's ridiculous. Hey, listen, you want to go ahead and be the lead guy, that's fine, but here's a 2-year prove it deal.
Right.
Okay.
10 years. I'm sorry.
I think he'd be fine. And I could just
I didn't say he would be
I think when now a lot of people seeing that 37 million, they think it's phenomenal. That like they're gonna have everybody in there.
At that price, you gotta be.
But I truly believe he's gonna be great at what he does. I mean, you could take me from the moment the first time I started doing this, from going from a cell phone to a laptop.
I may pay you $375.
I got a mic now. I got a mic. I'm moving.
Yeah, you got a mic. Okay, $400.
So, but I just truly believe. I think just doing it and taking advice from people and learning it. So I think he'd be good.
Right.
So, hey, moving on. I have a question. Have you guys did you watch any like the teams, like the social media talking about the schedules of who they're playing?
I had not, but you know what?
Not this week. I didn't know.
So the Saints did like a Pictionary / they were acting like a taboo, and they were acting like little games. They had Juvenile, 2 of the Saints players. It was pretty cool. I think the Lions? What's the meme? Not the meme, but the guy that teach you how to defend people.
That cop, the fake cop or whatever dude.
Yeah. He had one. He did one for them. It was pretty cool. Like it was kind of little jokes and seeing just NFL players. And this is one thing I would say about the NFL they're starting to do, and they're probably taking it from NBA. They're starting to take the personalities of the players and getting people to understand their stories and engaging normal fans or normal fans with NFL players and has seen them talk and seen how them act outside of everything serious. Or like when Seattle they did the fake schedule where pretty much they had to do what they say. Oh, they had Thanksgiving and Christmas, and the players was looking at it talking about how mad they was about it. And one dude had to call his wife. He said, "Baby,
Wait, why you got to play with people's emotions like that?"
hey, it was. I mean, but it's fun because you don't see that. Like when people see the schedule, you know, like how we look at it, we like, okay, I like them this year. I like them. They look at the schedule because it's a job. Dang, I gotta work on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I gotta work on Christmas.
Yeah.
Look, now you gotta tell your wife, baby. I got Christmas and Thanksgiving. We working, or I got 5. I had like 5 away games back to back.
When does how does the bye week schedule up with the kids schooling? They look at it different.
So it was pretty cool looking at everything. But now, Charles, scheduling. What do you think about the schedules overall?
I think the schedule is going to work out really nicely. I think over 18 weeks, we're going to have some great football games. We're going to have some bye weeks. We're going to have some international games. We're going to have crap that's on Amazon Prime because 4 or 5 networks weren't enough. And then we're going to go ahead and get the bubbly for when Apple TV takes over the Sunday Ticket next year.
Yep. Mike, what do you think overall about the schedule?
I think like you said, it works well for everything. I think the Eagles were put in a great place to make a good run of one round in the playoffs and be the only team coming out the NFC East. But I think it's going to be some highly competitive games. Nobody's going to really, I think 13, 14 games is going to be the most wins this year.
You think how many?
13, maybe 14 games going to be the highest wins.
Who's going to have 13, 14? I'm asking. I'm seriously really asking.
I think KC can take 14 games.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I already got the Patriots 16-1. So.
Man, stop. I'm not entertaining nothing that you say about these Patriots, sir. I'm just going ahead and be honest with you.
I mean, I'll see Tampa doing 12 or 13. So obviously you got to put them up in the lead.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't see 13, 14. Being honest, like since you said KC, the Cardinals, I see them beating the Cardinals. Do you see them beating the Chargers? At the Chargers? No, I'm sorry, it's at home.
I think they split. So whoever gets that one loses the other one.
Okay, that's 2 games. Colts.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's 3. Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
Where is it at?
No.
Oh, it's in Tampa, baby.
No. Not without Tyreek.
Go
Mike.
ahead. No.
Mike.
Okay, I'll give you that one. No.
Okay, just checking. I was about to say. Raiders.
Yes.
Yes.
Bills.
Yes.
No.
49ers.
Yes.
Titans.
Yes.
No.
The loss of Brown.
Huh?
With the loss of Brown, I think it's a difference maker.
I think what's the name be all right, Burks, even though he has asthma issues right now. Jaguars.
Yes.
Chargers. You said split.
Yeah, we're splitting that one. This one in SoFi, I think they'd have more of a chance to win than the first one.
Now here's the gauntlet to a certain degree. You have because you got Chargers, you have Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, at Arrowhead, I say yes.
I'm with you. Go ahead.
Bengals.
Yes.
Yes.
Broncos.
Yes.
Yes. Both of them.
Whoa. Hold on. Time out. How do you got Broncos losing both games, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
And they still gonna make the playoffs?
So you saying if they lose 2 games, they don't make the playoffs?
That's 2 in the division.
They're not going 15 wins in a row, though.
That's what
So listen, let's go through this schedule. Let's go to the Broncos schedule because obviously the Broncos are the team that Mike thinks can go in the playoffs.
Well, hold on. Let's do this. Before we go to that, before we go to the schedule, who are your picks? We'll start with the AFC first. Charles, I will go. I know, Mike, I will go with you first.
Yeah, go with him, please.
Mike,
The AFC playoff teams?
hey, it's no typical order. No order because I don't. It's too early, man.
Everybody stay healthy. Buffalo, Bengals, Titans, KC, Colts, Raiders, Broncos.
Hold on, man.
Yeah, that was a little bit fast there. I mean,
Oh,
even me, the host of the Stars can't keep up with that.
Yeah, no, I'll have
Buffalo, Bengals.
Okay.
The Buffalo
Titans.
Bengals.
All right.
KC,
Uh-huh.
Colts, Raiders, Broncos.
So you're saying you saying the entire AFC West?
Yeah, they're better than the entire. The Colts is just.
That's what I'm hearing.
The Colts is
All three wild card teams are coming out of the West.
Charles, all right, I'll do mine first. And this was the seven one was very, very, very hard.
I'm sure.
So I have no order.
No order.
I had Raiders, just wanted to say them first, just cause. Raiders, Chiefs, Ravens, Steelers, Colts, Bills. I was split between Titans, Dolphins, but I'm gonna roll with the Titans.
You didn't say
choice.
the Bengals.
I didn't. I said that from the beginning.
Yeah, you said the Bengals.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't say
You
the
did
Bengals.
not.
Oh, you did not say. I'm sorry.
I said that from the beginning of. I said that last time we talked about this. I don't have the Bengals making the playoffs.
All right. So I got Bills, Titans, Chiefs, Raiders, Bills, Titans, Chiefs, Raiders, Bengals, Steelers, Browns.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
If Deshaun plays his potential, I think they got enough around him.
Even though he's going to be suspended 7-8 games.
Yeah. Even we don't know if he's going to be 8 games or if it's going to be 6 games or 4 games or whatever. But yeah, if they can go ahead and win a couple while he's away, and then he comes in, I think they're going to be all right.
No, I don't really see the Bengals coming out of that division, but that's just me. And you don't see the Bengals at all.
Oh, you see me, man. I'm not the same person that you guys are. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm picking a little bit differently.
Oh, Mike.
The Bengals, Steelers, and Brown coming out that division.
I see
Mike.
Ohio coming out strong.
Mike,
strong.
let me say this about Charles. Charles will have, when we do picks, he'll have some "Are you serious?" picks, and they actually win. So I have to give him credit for that.
Yeah, I'll take the leap of faith sometimes.
And answer Anthony, he said Bills have too many primetime games. Of course, they're supposed to be the team.
They earned it.
They're supposed to. Yeah, they're the guys.
I mean, a lot of people say that about New England back in the heydays, and it's like, well, no, we earned it. You know, did you see we had a 12-4 season? Yeah, we earned it. We're Super Bowl champs. We earned it.
So then, Anthony said also when Mike, when what's they said 16-1, Mike's about to drop out the window. So, but
that's okay.
Going back to the schedule. So we all agree. I made y'all believers, right? That the
On
Raiders,
which part?
That the Raiders.
No. See, I know you was gonna try that. We never said the team wasn't solid. We were talking quarterbacks.
Well,
in that division.
Yeah, and I believe I heard Russell Wilson was number 4 out of that.
Okay.
We never said the Raiders wasn't going to make the playoffs. We never said the Raiders wasn't any good. We said based on the 4 quarterbacks in that division, how would we rank the quarterbacks?
So what you're saying is everybody else around Carr is better than his playing ability.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
Then,
but that's like saying, for me being the comparison guy, you can put Tannehill in there because he made the playoff run. They did this, that, and third, but all he had to do was hand the ball off.
Of course, I'm not knocking that. That's why.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the people around you is very, very important. I don't care what nobody say. You can be the world's greatest quarterback. If you don't have people around you, you're going to be mediocre, and they're going to think you're not any good.
Okay. So again, we all got the Raiders going to the playoffs.
Okay. That has nothing to do.
I didn't even write mine down. I was just going off the top of my head. Did I really see Raiders? What I meant was Broncos. No.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, yeah, we'll go Raiders.
Okay, so we said Raiders. So we have Raiders.
I think the Raiders are just too talented not to make it.
But did you have the Broncos? You didn't have the Broncos, right?
No, I didn't have the Broncos.
No one. You're the only one with the Broncos.
Yeah.
So who'd you have? Who'd you have coming out that division?
Raiders and Chiefs.
Who'd you have of it?
Same. Raiders and Chiefs.
So, but you had Chargers over those. So why you ain't got the Chargers in there? Because
I told you the last one was very, very tough. Like that 7th pick for me. Because like I said, I had Titans, Dolphins. In a way, I had the Chargers, but I don't trust the coach, man. I think it's not for them, it's not gonna be playing. It's gonna be the coach, the game management on his part. That's what I'm worried about. Because even if you take that last game of the year to make the playoffs, you could have took a tie and would have made the playoffs. Like you could have stalled that game as much as you want, but you did stupid stuff. You know what I mean? So that's the one knock.
The leadership
is the leadership. It's not the talent. It's not the players. It's not the play calling. They gotten tougher on defense. It's him making the right decisions at the right time. And I don't trust him. Like I said, he's been in the league 2 years? No, this is going into his 2nd year as a head coach. So I have to see halfway through the season, see what he can do. But I like the Chargers. I like what they did offensively. I like what they did in the free agent. You got a so-called lockdown corner, which I don't think he is, but hey, you got pass rushers out the wazoo. Khalil Mack coming back. He's going back to California where it's hot, so he's gonna ball out of control, my opinion. But I said it from the beginning, man. In Carr, I trust. I like Carr. I like the receivers. They got another pass rusher. I think they need to get a little bit bigger in the inside at D tackle because they were soft. But you got 2 pass rushers now that help them out, and you could throw the ball everywhere across the field. And you got guys trying to prove for their contract, running backs, because they trying to get this money now, so it ain't a joke. So that's why I picked the Raiders. Of course, Kansas City, man. I think Kansas City had a great draft. They drafted for need, and they got what they needed. So that's why I have KC and the Raiders. What's your argument for the Broncos? Because you're the only one that picked the Broncos. So if we're in the AFC West, you're the only one. So tell us why we should say the Broncos should
first and foremost, Russell. You don't think he's a proven winner, but he is.
No, stop. Hold on, time out. It's not that I don't think he's a proven winner. I think it's like bread. Over time, it mildews. And he hasn't showed nothing. He hasn't threw 30, 40 touchdowns in the last 2 years. But continue.
Look at these notes. I made sure I wrote notes for you, boy.
I mean,
I'll show you.
Yeah.
But it's not me that you're trying to show. Also, it's Charles too, because guess what? Neither one of us after that argument from last Sunday about how I said Russ is not. I don't think he's I think he's fourth in the division. Y'all argue me down, but Charles, you didn't even put him in the playoff contention.
No, I didn't. It's just too tough over there.
So yeah. So go ahead, Mike. Tell us why the Broncos should make it.
Their schedule is favorable for them. That's one. And my biggest thing is Russell. Even with the new head coach coming in, it's not going to be. I think he's going to lean heavy on his experience, relying on Russ, and they're going to win the games. I think they're going to split with the Raiders, split with the Chargers, and those wins going to carry over and get them in as a wild card game.
So even with Judy and his issues,
no, listen to me. I'm you recording it. When they get in, I'm gonna say, "Told you so."
okay,
and it's gonna be a wild.
You don't want to do that to you don't want to do that to Vic. You really don't want to do that to him because he especially after last season, he thrives off. I told you so. He will be the one to say, "I told you so." Be careful where you go with that, because one of you coaches is going to tell the other one, "I told you." What's happening? And I don't know if you want to go ahead with the lead analyst here, who's so far 100% on "I told you so."
I'm gonna say this.
Be careful.
I'm gonna say this, Mike. First off, I love what the NFL did. They said, you know what, guys, this year we're gonna be petty, because when you see that first game at Seattle, Pete Carroll's like, let's go. I'm about to show you why we made that trade. Because who you think knows them better than anybody?
Yeah, I wonder.
I'm with you.
And on top of that, who's your OC for Denver, Mike?
I don't know they stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So I'll help you out. He used to be an OC for the Jaguars. Then he got fired. Then he went to the Packers. And we all know he didn't call not a damn play with the Packers.
That's going to be interesting, too. That's a Monday night game. Everybody's going to be watching that one. That's going to be
Broncos.
I agree with Vic over on this one here.
You pick Seattle to win that game?
Oh, I was about to say it. Broncos.
Here's
the 0-1.
Okay.
Here's the thing. If the Broncos go into Seattle and Russell punks his old team, there's good. That's it for Pete. He might as well just go ahead and hang him up.
Yeah.
Because he's clearly clear. Now, again, you got to realize Seattle, who's their quarterback? Are they going to win with this quarterback, period? So you're taking a look at Denver, who's got an established quarterback, got the team around Russell, but then you got a team in Seattle with no quarterback. I'd take the quarterback over no quarterback. I don't care what the team's around him.
I agree 100% with you. Usually in situations you do take the quarterback, but you also got to look at one. I think the Broncos defense is very, very overrated. I want to say it has a lot to do with Fangio with their defense last year. He did a lot, which he's a great defensive coordinator. But they're small in the middle. The linebacker core is not strong. They can run the ball on them. And what do you think Seattle wants to do? They're going to run the football.
Yeah,
they're going to play. They're going to play smash mouth football. And again, I keep telling you, Pete knows what Russell can throw. That's just like that's
which ball you think he can't throw?
Yeah, what can't he throw? The underneath stuff? No, he can definitely bomb it.
Well, we know he can throw the deep ball. That's look. We already established that. I don't think Russell can the timing routes, the drags, the slants, the digs across the middle. Those are the routes that I think they're going to say, hey, we're going to give him these because he holds it, and he's short. We already know this. You've seen him. How many times, honestly, truthfully, have you seen a drive where he just drives the field and he's zoop, zoop, zoop? Right out, once he gets his drop and he's letting it go. He moves around and he
He
gets
does hold the
people
ball
open.
He does.
He holds the ball, man. I'm just telling you, and I'm saying he 10 years. 10 years Pete Carroll's been watching him. So he knows his strengths, he knows his weakness. So, but again, you're putting 100% on Russell Wilson. The reason why they're gonna make the playoffs.
Denver Broncos, Russell Wilson, wild card playoff spot.
There you
Okay.
go. You hear it here.
Okay.
May 15th,
May 15th,
10:51
2022.
10:51 a.m. Eastern time. It's the gauntlet has been thrown.
All right.
Broncos wild card. Vic is rolling the eyes and
1-0 week 1.
Yep.
No.
I mean, how can you say no to that?
Because I don't trust.
I don't know, man. I
Because
don't.
all right. So,
Are we already making week 1 predictions? Are
That
we already going there?
extra safety in the box is coming down.
4 months before we even snap a football, we're making week 1 predictions. Are you shitting me? Let's just go ahead and say who's going to win the Super Bowl.
No. It's too early for that.
It's way too early for that.
But I don't trust the Broncos. I'm sorry. My brother is a die-hard Broncos fan.
You don't trust the Broncos because they're in Colorado and weed is legal up there.
Nope.
That's why I get it.
All right. So Mike, you still on that island by yourself.
I'll be out there.
You on that island by yourself.
He'll be the one waving that finger saying, "I told you so."
All right, so here, the Bengals. I think that's more so me because both of you guys got the Bengals coming out.
You got them not making the playoffs at all. Go ahead, explain why coming off a Super Bowl run.
So you're writing lone wolf, not putting Cincinnati in there. So how do you say the defending AFC champions don't make the playoffs?
Two things. First thing, if we go back and these two things is pretty much off. I'm gonna talk about last year. Technically, if you looked at the season, you looked at the schedule, and how things happened, they really wasn't supposed to make the playoffs. The Baltimore Ravens tricked that off.
Okay.
They weren't going to win the division.
It's just bad coaching. I get it.
Yeah, it was. Harbaugh, it was 2 or 3 games. It's his fault. I don't care what. I mean, we can argue about it. You can debate, but I truly believe that it was his fault. Secondly, I think it was just the luck of it was the shocker. Oh man, they for real, because no one really took Cincy serious. Now that you know who they are, hence the fact they have the 3rd toughest schedule. So everybody now that they're not the prey, they're the hunter.
Right.
So those are my biggest things, and I truly just really believe that they're gonna go. Dang, I'm making a lot of predictions really early in
you
week
better
1.
not say they're going winless in that division.
I didn't say winless, sir.
Oh, I thought I heard and I okay, go ahead.
No, I said they're gonna. Oh, they will go 0-1, 0-1 the first game of the season. You can say what you think. Mike Tomlin does a great job having his guys prepared for the first game of the season. Plus, when everybody's healthy, I just think they're gonna have a lot of struggles because you're playing the Titans, you're playing the Chiefs, you're playing the Bucks, you're playing the Bills. Shoot, man, you're playing the Saints. Plus, going against the Ravens, I think the Steelers is 20 times better than what they was last year. So I just don't. I have them the odd ones out. If they make it again, that's that. They make that 7 seed because that was mine. Like I said it from the beginning. I got 6, but that 7 one, it was really truly hard, and that's one of those. I think they win 9, maybe 10 games and 8 or 9 games and get in. So I'm not sold on the Bengals. I know they had a great run last year. Don't get me wrong, but we all know.
I just see. Listen, if they can just get the line, which I think they did a little bit, we'll see how it all plays out. But if they can get that O line to where everybody's in unison and synced up and everything like that, you can't deny. Those two young studs out there. You can't deny them, and it's basically. And don't quote me on this, Vic.
Listen,
but it's like Mahomes and Hill. That type of connection. It's going to be that connection. They're going to basically they're going to connect for 100 times this year. They're going to go at least 10 touchdowns out of it, maybe even 15. It's going to be explosive because they just got running last year. Now it's year number 2. You felt each other out. Now that it's just time to take it to the next level. Will they? They just need that offensive line help. I think they may have gotten it, or at least they can go ahead and take the existing line and actually make them better. I don't see how you deny Cincinnati, honestly.
I just told you why.
Well, you say you don't believe in them.
Because even though if you look at the line, what people don't realize, even you took the line from the O lineman from the Bucks, he was good, but he was a reliability in the playoffs because he didn't have that all-pro right tackle there also to help. Like those are things where people got to realize because he plays guard, you got to have help. You got to still get that punch from that center and everything else on the drop. Again, I'm not knocking. I'm not saying. I just don't. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid yet.
Nah, I think you need to start drinking some orange Kool-Aid there.
So what you think? What you think, Mike?
I think the O line was the weakest part. I think that's why they lost to the Rams.
So
plain and simple, it was the D line murdered them.
So let me ask you this: What about their defense?
What about it? What are you saying? Like they held everybody to what they needed to hold them to, and they're little less experienced. Now they got more experience. No big changes.
You drafted 3 safeties, and you still got what's his name at corner.
Okay, talk to me. You got them Super Bowl to nothing. And I think the O-line was the weakest non-communication. They didn't double you should have been double teaming Donald the whole game.
But that never happened. That never happened. People make it to Super Bowl.
There was some double teaming on Donald. Donald just blew right past them. They were weak.
If we're talking about Super Bowl, they were good until you pissed Donald off when you was trying to fight him on the sideline. Then once you did that, it was like, yeah. oh, y'all for real, huh?
Yeah, see, I was just playing. Number 99 over there on blue. I was just playing, man. We were just having some fun. Now we're taking it to the next level.
But like I said, man, I think offensively they're great. I think having the O-line will help tremendously. But also, I just don't see that defense really holding up.
I think if the defense stays the way they were last year, or at least maybe even if they dropped off a little, I think their offense is just going to be just that much more firepower to the point where it can cover.
Because
will they go ahead and take it into the playoffs and win like they did before?
I don't think they're going Super Bowl again. Never.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
Okay.
I got them winning the division. I don't know. You got them not making the playoffs. I got them winning the division.
Mike Tomlin is watching film on them right now as we speak. And he's
everybody's watching film on them. I just think they have too much talent to the point where it's like it doesn't matter what film you go ahead. We're just going to throw something else at you.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and say I agree with Anthony. I don't see the Ravens making the playoffs this year. And if they don't, you can just go ahead and kiss that coach goodbye. Because honestly,
here we go. Since we're talking, let me see.
Honestly, if the Ravens don't make the playoffs this year, you can really just kiss.
God dang. Goodbye. So I'm the only one picked the Ravens also.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see no birds coming out of there.
Hey, okay, here we go. We're gonna talk about it again. Here's why I say Baltimore.
He lost his receiver that blows the roof off the top. So who gonna be the deep threat?
He was.
He loves double tight end.
He wasn't really that explosive. I mean, he showed explosiveness, but the point to the point being is the guy under center does not know how to control the damn game.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
We can't say that.
Why?
We can't say that because I will say this, and you know how I feel about regular season. Lamar Jackson is a proven winner in the regular season. If you go back and you look at his regular season record, I guarantee he's been in the league, what, 4 years? He's probably lost maybe 10 games in the regular season. He's a regular season guy. I give him credit for it because you know what they're going to do? They're going to pound that thing. and then guess what? You're gonna sleep on it, and then they're gonna throw it to one of the tight ends. So again, and I said one because they drafted another one. So
Yeah.
So he lost 10 games during the regular season. Is that including the 9 last year?
what he wasn't, he was hurt. But
He missed 6-7 games last year.
I don't see Baltimore.
and then, but then also listen, y'all keep forgetting they were winning the division with who was their starting secondary, Mike?
You said they were winning. That means they
Yes.
didn't win it.
Yep. And we already know why they
You know what? The Patriots were number 1.
Oh, here you go.
Time too.
All right.
I mean, let's go ahead and take what it is. It don't freaking matter if they were number 1 in the middle of the season. What do you do at the end of the season?
And that's true. And again, I truly believe that's Harbaugh's fault. I said it was what I want to say 3 games where he went for it when he should have kicked the field goal and played defense.
He needs to be shown the door. Honestly, I don't care.
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
They need to show him the door.
They won't do that because Harbaugh's he's a top 5 head coach in the league. Right
Not if you go ahead and make dumbass calls like that.
I agree with you. I guess that's another one. I mean, I guess I like the Pittsburgh and I like the Ravens.
I'm okay. Listen, I got no hate against Pittsburgh. I really don't. I think Harris is going to be an excellent back. I think he's going to be the next Le'Veon Bell over there. I just have questions about who they're going with quarterback. Losing Juju, I think that's another problem. I don't know what their identity is at offense right now. There's a lot of missing pieces that we haven't seen training camp yet. We haven't seen what's going on, who's developing where, or how they're meshing together. That's the whole thing. Ben's gone. Now you got Trubisky, who's supposedly going to take the lead. Oh no, but we drafted a quarterback at number 20. All of a sudden, it's open competition. So who are we going with? Are we going to go with the rookie who was drafted number 20? We're going to go with Trubisky, who we basically said, hey, man, you're going to come in here and start for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, we're definitely not going with the other guy, whoever the hell his name is. But it's like, what's the identity of Pittsburgh's offense? I don't know. And it really scares me to the point where it's like, all these missing pieces are floating around. I'd say they have a good running game. That's it.
Yeah. But I like it. I like what they did. You picked up George Pickens. He's a good body. One thing, and I will say this, we can all agree on, Pittsburgh does a great job drafting receivers.
Yeah, I mean,
they do it.
Bill Belichick, I can tell you that.
They do a great job of drafting receivers. So I think from looking at who they drafted and what they have defensively, like I said, you got a quarterback, you got a receiver. Boom, you got a DN, got another receiver. Like there wasn't really a need. There wasn't a need too much for them defensively. They just needed to just get people back healthy. And you got you picked up Miles Jack, and you picked up another head coach in the defensive room.
Look, I like the Miles Jack thing. I really do. I mean, I think he's going to definitely bring some intensity on that defense. The defense will get better. Don't get me wrong, but they're not going to hold anybody to single digits every game.
But
you still got to score.
But you beat up everything else. Damien, say what you want. You can say the Steelers are screwed, but again, we know for a fact Mike Tomlin's is going to give you 8-9 wins.
Yeah, but 8-9 wins, I don't think it's going to be enough to make the playoffs.
Misses you. I don't think he got 8 this year. I give him 7, 6, 7.
Ooh.
Okay.
Look at the schedule.
Right. I don't have to look at the schedule. They'll win week 1.
No, but
all right. Hey, listen. He wants to take the Steelers. Let him take the Steelers. That's fine. Listen, we got recorded.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase that. Did I say they'll win week 1? They'll win week 1 and win in week 2.
Look at him.
I know for a fact that they'll beat the Bengals and the Patriots.
Look at him. Okay. Okay.
All right, so
you got them going through it.
I got no hate. I got no hate towards Vic. That's fine. That's fine.
So you might as well say they're gonna be 3-0 because without Deshaun Watson, because he's gonna miss at least 3 games.
Yeah, there you go.
As well, yeah, exactly.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Baker ain't stepping in. He's going to bring his tissues with him. He's going to be he has his hands full too much.
And since we're talking about them, Charles, how the hell you gonna talk about that? You got them winning. So please explain that, because you're the only guy that got Cleveland Browns winning, sir.
Yep, that's right. And I see Deshaun coming in being the savior in the second half of the season. I don't see Cleveland. I see Cleveland maybe winning 2 games, maybe 3. Deshaun coming in and giving him like a 6-2 or 6-2, 6-3, 7-2 record. And I see them winning, making the playoffs with 10 games. Dead air. Hello.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on. But I'm still stuck on these Steelers because they got the Jets after the Browns, so that's 4-0.
Oh, it's 4-0, man. 13-0 for Pittsburgh. Look at that. Wait. Maybe we need to take another look at this damn schedule here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. Let's take a look at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, look at the schedule.
I gotta take a look at the schedule. That is very favorable.
I don't see them beating the Bengals, but I can give them the Patriots, the Browns, and the Jets.
Why not?
Patriots, Browns, Jets, lose the Bills, lose the Bucks.
So let me ask you this.
Wait. So okay, Pittsburgh playing at Cincinnati, they go 1-0.
No.
Right? No.
Yes.
There we go. That's what we should on.
Hey, here's why.
I see them going 0-1.
Here's why.
I see them going 0-2 too.
Last year we said, yeah, well, it has to, because you got them going 16-0 over there.
16-1. I told them they're going to lose to the Bills because they're going to play their backups.
Yeah, you said, but they're 16 straight. Here's the thing here's one of the things that I will say about Mike Tomlin and the Steelers. They're going to be prepared for the first game. They played the Bills. They played the Bills last year, first game of the season, and they destroyed them on defense. And they destroyed them on the kicking game. And you're talking about with Big Ben. Can we all agree right now, just being honest, the Steelers are better this year coming out than they was last year? Right or wrong?
No.
How is that when you got a whole new quarterback that's
basically
you don't even know who your starting quarterback is?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We're gonna put our starting quarterback 10 years.
Mike. Answer this question. Who's better, Trubisky or Big Ben?
Ben.
Y'all are killing me here, man.
I'm sorry. I take a look at Trubisky and I see a joke at number 2. At number 2 pick, he's the biggest joke I've ever seen.
No. Don't. That's what I'm saying. Don't go off of what. Don't go off with the Chicago Bears. I don't like talking about the Chicago Bears.
Let's do some comparison. The talent he had around Chicago and the talent he has in Pittsburgh, pretty much the same. There's not a whole lot there.
But you know what's different?
What? The coach?
Thank you.
Okay, so maybe he wins a game or 2. It's his talent that's going to go ahead and figure out.
Now, with the coach, there's a lot of things that the coach does take control of. We both know that. Trubisky still got to make plays. You still got to make plays.
Coach ain't under center saying, all right, give me the ball, and I'm going to show how Trubisky can do this. No, he's got to go in there like a man and go ahead and take that snap, go ahead and distribute the ball, whether it's going to be handing the ball off 25, 30 times or whatever. He still has to make sure he don't fumble the ball. He needs to make sure he ain't throwing interceptions.
Interceptions is definitely not on the coach.
No, definitely. I mean, you can go ahead and practice these plays over and over and over again, but you still need to get your ass out there and read the defense.
But also again, we're looking at Trubisky with Chicago.
Were they not ever good with him?
Yeah, they were good. They made the playoffs.
They were one season.
So
I wouldn't even consider them good. It was their defense.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. You can't. Pittsburgh made the playoffs last year with Big Ben. Big Ben couldn't even throw over 15 yards. If you watch the playoff game, I'm gonna say it again. If you watch the playoff game against Kansas City, it was a good game the first half but you know what the issue was? Big Ben couldn't throw the football. He was throwing interceptions.
Coach,
against Kansas City's defense.
You got a real hard on for people that can't throw the ball more than 15 yards.
So why they didn't
throw the ball more than 15 yards? As long as you can get that receiver into an open area, throw it 5 yards and let him run 20.
You said why they didn't pull him?
Why you didn't pull Big Ben if he could?
Because they didn't have nobody else.
Oh, they got Mason Rudolph.
Come on, man. They didn't have nobody else. They didn't
got
have
him on the
hence,
roster.
hence
Next
the
man up.
Hey, hence the fact that you sit there. That's why you got a quarterback out of free agent. Hence the fact that you got a quarterback out of the draft.
But it's like,
hey,
who are you going with? Because honestly, I see Trubisky losing this job to the rookie.
Okay.
Honestly.
And that's
I still don't see the rookie.
And then guess what? And what can the rookie do?
We don't know yet.
That rookie
we don't know what Trubisky can do, because the only game film we've seen is with the Bears and maybe a couple of snaps with the Bills. Now you're going to take over a team.
All right, so let's do this.
And if that rookie quarterback win it, he's not going 4-0.
All right, so let's do this.
Definitely not.
Bengals.
Then he will lose.
Hold on. So I'm gonna go off what you guys say.
All right.
Bengals,
Lost.
Steelers.
Lost.
Okay. Patriots, Steelers.
Win because it's in Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
Right. I'll give you that one.
Browns, whoever's the quarterback.
Win.
Jets.
Win.
Bills, Steelers.
Loss.
Keep in mind they did beat them last year, but okay.
Loss.
Okay. Bills don't even have they don't even have an OC.
Loss.
Buccaneers, Steelers. I'm gonna say
loss.
I'm going with loss. Dolphins, Steelers.
Loss.
Mike. Dolphins, Steelers.
Come on,
I take Miami. Down in Miami. I take Miami.
Boy, y'all. Ooh. Eagles, Steelers.
Eagles.
Mike.
It's a battle of Philadelphia.
Are you really serious?
It's in Philly. The Eagles ain't that bad.
Oh my gosh. So, boy, y'all is off the chain.
I'm gonna take this. Is the fan talking? I take Philly.
I know it's the fan talking, boy. Steelers, Saints. I'm gonna take Saints.
Saints.
I'm gonna take Saints.
So far, I haven't been a losing record there, Coach.
I know. I'm looking.
Coach Vic, I see him. Bengals back in Heinz Field. I'll give
you a chance. I'll give you that one. I'll give a split.
Yeah,
I don't think Tomlin lose to him twice.
Okay.
Colts, Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers.
Falcons, Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers.
Ravens, Steelers.
Baltimore.
Boy,
y'all, boy.
Ain't enough games to get you back up there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. We chilling. Panthers, Steelers. Raiders, Steelers.
Raiders.
Ravens, Steelers.
Ravens. I think they're both fighting for their life.
Yep, Ravens.
Browns, Steelers.
Watson is back.
Browns.
Boy, y'all is off.
So calculating what we just went through for the 2022 season, 17 games. What's the record there, Coach V?
Y'all got them 7-10. Boy, y'all.
I told you 6 or 7 wins.
You know what? I'll give you the other Browns game. You're still at 8-9, ain't making it.
Boy, y'all is petty. All of a sudden, we got the Eagles. Look, don't they suck on offense? Then all of a sudden, they just gonna turn it on. Okay. Petty. But hey,
like Charles said, I'll give you the Eagles. You still 8.
No.
Now, if you give the Eagles, it's 9-8.
You still out.
But still, you're out. You're not going to make the playoffs with 9. Not in the AFC. Maybe the NFC.
Yeah,
but not the AFC.
Okay.
And you said Mike Tomlin good for 8 to 9 wins.
Yeah, there you go. We gave you your 8-9 wins. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Still ain't making the playoffs.
All right. All right. So who we talked about? We talked about. Let me go back. I'm trying to look real quick because this nonsense.
He's looking at his notes now. All right.
No, because we talked about the Steelers. I had the Ravens.
You didn't get the NFC.
The pressure of leading this show.
We don't have enough time for that because we're still in the AFC. We don't have no time.
I'll talk the NFC next week.
Yeah, that's next week. Because I know we're gonna be there for a minute because we got the Eagles. That hated over there, boy. All of a sudden he just.
We talk about the after show. Come on,
man.
no.
Hey,
We'll be fighting on that one.
No, we won't.
But I told you I answered as a fan. I ain't answer as a coach. Because the fan will tell you I love Jalen. The coach gonna tell you, man, we need to trade him, get rid of him.
Yeah. Even as a fan,
So
I hate him.
All right, so we pretty much covered, Charles. We covered all your picks because you was all in one little section. You was in the West. You was in the West and the North.
That's just wrong.
I'm just saying, you said Bills, Titans, Kansas City, Raiders, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. So we covered all yours.
Yeah. Well, we don't mind.
And I'm not even going to entertain the Browns conversation that no more. Mike, let me see.
I mean, we should. We should go ahead and analyze if they're going to win with Deshaun or without Deshaun.
No, the Browns will have no chance.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, and it's just going off since we're stuck on the AFC right now. Talking about guys, the teams that made it last year in the playoffs. So you have the Steelers not making it,
and the Patriots.
You had the Patriots not making it. Everybody else we kind of said is going to make it,
and that's
but no,
that's me being a fan too. I'd say I don't think we're going to make it. We'll be just out of it.
So who else?
From mine, I got the Steelers and the Patriots. You got the Patriots not making it.
Well, we're saying the Colts are coming in. I agree, Charles. You don't see the Colts. Why?
I don't see the Colts. I just you know what? I don't even know why, to be honest with you.
You only got the Titans.
So they're definitely improving on the quarterback.
Right.
Getting Matt Ryan, you know he's going to be able to. He's going to be, but I don't know. Matty is another guy that just likes to hold the ball a lot. He likes to hold the ball. He takes too many sacks, and he just turns the ball over too much.
But that's good though.
You got a different OC and head coach that don't have those mandatory deep long routes in his game system either, though, I think.
Yeah, so maybe if he sticks with the West Coast style or the slants and the underneath stuff, maybe it would be better. But yeah, I don't really have a solid reason why the Colts don't make. I just see they're the process of elimination of just being too many good teams out there.
But you got the Browns.
I got the Browns happening because I think they're a good team. They were just lacking quarterback. Now they got it. They'll have it for half the year, and I think he's going to come in and just blow the roof off half the year. He's well rested. He'll be coming in.
Well, if you look,
you know what? Maybe I'll change it. Maybe it's okay. Maybe I'll drop the Browns and put the Colts in. Maybe that makes more sense.
I like the Colts, and really the biggest reason why I like the Colts is that you've improved at quarterback. Because one thing about him, he's not going to take the risk.
Especially with the young receivers they got.
I call BS on that one.
No, he doesn't take risks.
Oh yeah, he does.
No, Matty Ice he don't take risks. But his play action game is gonna be way better.
Well, yeah, because you got Beast back there. That's Beast 2.0.
Yeah. So I like
Thomas, man. That she.
But I like the Colts, man. I had the Colts last year. They let me down. They had played the Jaguars. I don't care what you say.
But here's the thing: even with Wentz at quarterback, how do you lose to Jacksonville? How?
But also, you looked at it. Wentz tricked off. I think coaching staff lost 2 games, the important games, and I think Wentz lost 2 games.
So when it comes down to it, if this year go ahead and improve at quarterback, they don't make the playoffs. Do we say that's it for Frankie?
Oh yes, he's fired.
Okay. So his and that's the other thing too. Coach is on the hot seat. Did we discuss? We didn't. Did you discuss that before I came on?
No, we hadn't even hit that yet. Since hold on, real quick. We'll do that. We'll just do the AFC since we're stuck on the AFC right now.
All right. Yeah, I see Frank on the hot seat, and I also see Harbaugh on the hot seat.
Yeah, I really think the Colts are going to be good without AJ Brown. He don't play for the Colts.
Yeah, never did.
He never did.
Sorry, Damien.
So yeah, we do.
Fact check. It's fake news.
All right. So so I want hot seat coaches because we have 10 more minutes. What coaches in the AFC do you have?
Me?
Yeah, Charles.
Yeah, I got Harbaugh on the hot seat. I got Frankie in the hot seat, and believe it or not, I got my buddy Bill on the hot seat.
Yes.
Wow.
I think Kraft is like saying, okay, you spending my money, Bill, and you're going to go ahead and you got this crappy draft. You better hope those analysts that proven are wrong, and you go ahead and get me a receiver, and you got me 700 other running backs in the draft. Okay, you need to start proving there, buddy.
He is drinking the Kool-Aid, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not drinking it.
He is drinking the
feeling,
Kool-Aid.
I have a feeling Bill's going to pull it around. I think we're going to go ahead and get some wins, but it's going to be enough to show, hey, listen, I didn't screw up in the draft. I didn't screw up. But
here's a question I got for you.
He still doesn't have enough talent to beat Buffalo and Kansas City.
Hold on. Go ahead, Mike. Here's the question.
I agree with you with the coach, but the Patriots, Bill, like, who? Give me the last couple years. Just name me somebody where his drafts were like, oh wow, because he's always been I go after talent and who can fit my system, and they were a lot of time a bunch of no-name people who were hard-nosed, just grinders.
And a lot of undrafted free agents, a lot of undrafted ones too. Yes. Mac Jones is the last real big pick he did.
Right. So
and I don't nothing on this draft.
Nah, you can say the D tackle. The D tackle is pretty good too.
No. Not saying they're not good because it's first round, but he's always willing to drop back a couple rounds or give up them first rounds to go get I guess you want to say a no-name player that everybody's overlooking because the interview process was excellent and they fit his program of we, not I.
But what is it?
But how do you explain an offensive guard that had everybody in the third or fourth round? You take him in the first round. How do you explain that? You don't exactly.
Yeah, you
don't explain it. Now you got to go out there and say, yeah, Kraft, I took a guard where everybody else had him in the fourth round, but I saw something different. I had the winds blow through my office and saying, yeah, he's going to be taken right after our pick.
If I could defend Bill on anything, I think his draft has always been exceptional. He always were able to
exceptionally bad. Yes.
No.
He always found talent.
No.
He's found talent.
No.
But the problem is when you get 7 picks minimum, and as long as you don't trade, as long as you're not wasteful.
Right.
Because they've always gotten like 10, 12, 14 picks and stuff like that, compensatory picks and everything like that. They're smart at getting picks. But when you are that poor in picking the picks that you have and not getting people on your roster, that's a problem. That's a problem.
I done made him a believer, folks. I done made Charles a believer.
Listen, I've been that believer. It's just, listen, I don't really care too much about the draft except when we went after Mac Jones, but I don't care too much about the draft. It's what he does on the offseason, free agency. Devontae Parker, I like. I think that's going to give Mac another weapon, definitely a much needed weapon. But now it's to the point of we gotta take a look at that freaking loss in Buffalo and say, what the hell happened? Where's our defense?
You're not.
That needs to be worked on badly.
The issue now is the New England not the place to go because that dude that wear number 12 gone.
Yeah. Well, of course that's it.
I'm gonna say this because I let you guys go on this rant. Usually it be me against the world when I talk about the Patriots and talk about Bill, and everybody talks about how stupid I am and everything else. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Here's the issue with Bill. Bill had a crutch. I said it from the beginning. When you have that crutch, when you have a quarterback that doesn't take, he takes less because he's about winning and team. So that was your philosophy. That's what you built your stuff off of. Is not me, it's we. Because you had the best player on your team drinking the Kool-Aid and following the rules of doing that. And then guys later on in their career, they want to go play with Tom Brady because, you have an opportunity. Now that he's gone, now you see the flaws. You see the terrible drafts. And it's Kraft. Kraft said it.
I've seen the terrible. Listen, you get.
I know, no, but I'm just saying
you're talking to a fan who's seen those terrible drafts.
I know, but you looked over it because what? You were Super Bowl. You was winning. He was making moves
outside of rookies, he was getting veterans who nobody wanted, who've already been playing. Like you go to get Kyle Van Noy. Who the hell is he? But he turns out to be somebody.
Yeah. But then now you look at it. You look at them now.
It's like, what are you gonna do now?
You spent $1 billion on free agents, and they got you. I'm saying. They got you first round slaughter.
And Kraft has come out and says, it bothers me that we've not been good in the playoffs or haven't made the playoffs or have gone very far. So it bothers me. So that's why I'm thinking it's like Bill may not be on the flaming hot seat, but the charcoals are getting warm.
So let me ask you this, Mike and Charles. Well, it was more so you, Mike, because I had Bill as on the hot seat. None of us had the Patriots going to the playoffs.
Correct.
Isn't that worse than what he did last year?
Correct.
So how long is it going to take until we get off of what he done, just in general, and we stop eating the humble pie? Because that'll be 3 years. First year when Brady left, they didn't make the playoffs. They made the playoffs, got slaughtered because he's supposed to be a defensive guy, and the Bills scored 9 straight points. 9 straight drives. Drives. And then now they're not making the playoffs. By none of us, you don't think we still gonna ride off of what he did in the past?
I don't think this year he's on the hot seat.
Why is that? I mean, and again, this is coming from a fan.
I'm not saying listen, I'm not saying he's gonna get fired. Not this year, because everybody's still looking at what he's done in the past. Kind of like the whole Russell Wilson thing. Everybody's still, he won a Super Bowl. That was 10 years ago. Like, we're still living off of what he done in the past. And I think Parker's a good pick, but it doesn't fit. You don't have a guy that can beat the one-on-one. Parker's just a big body. That's the guy you're going to throw to with the play action.
That's the guy you're going to throw to for the lob in the end zone on the 2-yard line.
So I'm very, very curious to see and he has to stay healthy. We all know he doesn't stay healthy. And he's playing in New England. Lord, give us strength. You know how that weather is up there.
So go ahead, guys. Who do you guys have in your hot seats?
I think Colts in the AFC right now. If they don't make it, I think he's out.
Yeah, I got Colts. I have him because it's about that time now. Because you picked the year before, you picked the quarterback that you wanted. Now you got another quarterback in the place. So what's the issue? It's not the players. It's got to be the coach. Yeah, because you had 3 different quarterbacks the past 3 years.
What about the guy in Cleveland? I mean, he's bringing in a new quarterback, even though it's for half the year. But do we give him a pass on this year? Or
I think he's solid with him getting Watson, and I think that I think he's gonna be great. Even with the loss of Landry, I think he's gonna be safe at least for 2.
Yeah,
with Watson.
They're gonna give him another year because Watson's gonna miss half the year. He's gonna miss 6 to 8 games. But
hopefully it's just 6, and then that makes my point for Cleveland a lot better.
I don't believe in.
I think Harbaugh's safe.
Yeah, I think Harbaugh is safe.
I'm with you with the. I don't think he's on the hot seat. I think it's warm and they getting the coals and everything ready for it.
I think
no. I'm talking about for the Patriots.
Oh, I think it's a little hot.
It ain't sizzling.
I think it ain't sizzling.
I think they got the coals in the backyard warming up to put him on there. But I think this year he's safe. If he don't make the playoffs this year, which we all say he not, then next year it's gonna be flaming.
Let's put it this way: if they start off really bad, like if we start off like 1-3, 1-4,
the whisper's gonna get going, huh?
Yeah, there's gonna be rumors going on. You know how Boston sports radio goes, man. They're jumping on him even when he's winning.
Yeah.
All right, that's my take, guys.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think Harbaugh is good. Is there anybody else that we disagree?
I don't think nobody stands. I don't think nobody even been over. I looked at it earlier. Let me see who's been over 3 years. Tennessee. Vrabel only 2 years, since 2018.
I don't think Vrabel's going anywhere. Vrabel's a great football coach.
He finds a way, dog. I give him a lot of credit, man. Even last year, you led the league in kids on the IR.
I'll go ahead at the end of this year. If the Patriots bomb down, I wouldn't mind trading for Vrabel. Get Vrabel back in there. Get him back in blue, and Patriot blue. I mean.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it.
That's the only one that's got over. Everybody else is 2, 3, 4 years outside of Mike Tice, Sean McDermott, 2017, Harbaugh.
NFC is going to have a lot more interesting.
Exactly.
It's going down. We're going to talk a lot about it. I guess that's it, man. We all can say that we agree on the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Titans.
Yeah.
After that, it's a toss up, man.
That's a crapshoot. But I think that those four anyway. I think there's going to be a representative in the AFC out of those four anyway.
Oh, and the Raiders, because the fourth rated quarterback has enough talent around him.
Yeah, because he's better than right now the Browns starting quarterback. He's better than the Steelers starting quarterback. He's better than.
You don't even know who the damn Steelers starting quarterback is.
Exactly. He's better. He's better than Miami starting quarterback. He's better than the Jets starting quarterback. So you trying to say the Raiders?
Wait a second. Now, granted, his stats and interception numbers were not the greatest. Zach Wilson might prove you guys wrong this year.
Well, guys, that's it for today because all of a sudden this dude is, I don't know what it is. Hey, that is it. We want to thank y'all for tuning in because I'm not going to entertain no more of this nonsense of the New England Patriots 16-1 and the Jets. Zach Wilson is going to prove something to somebody. No. Charles, anything else to say, man, before we wrap it up?
No, I'll take over the reins next week, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, and they're waiting on you. Mike, anything?
Always a pleasure. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yes. Again, hey, I'm going to say this. Patriots did one good job of drafting Chase Hines out of Marshall, Texas. Go on, do your thing, boy.
16-1. 16.
Hey, we out.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.